nice and quiet. Just enjoying some family time, but being here, kind of getting excited, seeing all the fans, and just kind of getting ready to go.
Very nice. Where's our roving microphone? Who's got questions? Here we are right here. This is not about being shy. This is raise your hand. This is interaction time. We got questions in the back and questions up front. Oh, we got shy audience. Fans, come on! Don't be shy. Don't be shy at all.
I can't stop thinking long enough to do that.
Let me keep the conversation going then. Bruce, obviously, an awful lot changes over an off-season. The National League West looks different now than it did when we left last year. What do you think of, well, first of all, let's start with the big addition and Michael Morris. What do you think of your new left fielder?
Well, I pumped Michael. I mean, I saw him from the other side, to see what impact player he is offensively. And so to have him, play left field, be another run-producing bat for us. I had a chance to spend some time with him in Taiwan a couple of years ago, and just got a chance to know him. And you're going to love him. He reminds me a little bit of Hunter Pence. He's carefree, but plays all out, plays with such a passion for the game, and he's a need for us. So excited, very excited to have him.
And obviously, you're very happy that the Hunter Pence deal got done. It's great to have him back for another year.
Doing so much heavy lifting early, getting Hunter signed, Timmy, then Javi, he had to play games with us, and kind of kept us at bay there.
Don't make that
excited
face.
to have Javi back. And, nice to get these guys back. They know me, I know them, and they're winners. And just 2 years ago we won with pretty much the same club, so it's nice to have the additions to have our guys back.
Brandon, I was looking at your stats last year, and it was your first major league year with 500 at-bats, and it really showed. You just grew more and more comfortable at the plate, great on-base percentage. Did you really feel like last year, even though you've had so much success and been part of championship teams, did you feel like last year was a big step for you professionally?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this just kind of comes with the experience. The more experience you get, the more you know that they can't throw anything else at you. You've seen it all. So that doesn't surprise you when you get up there. I think it's all
Javi, I feel like, you're just the stoic wise man at the end of the panel. He's the only person here with a psychology degree, that's for sure.
Big psychology fans out here.
Yeah, it's Psychology Fan Fest. It's Mental Health Fest. Welcome, everyone. I'm wondering if you don't ever, and I'm not saying that you got guys laid out on a leather couch or anything, but, you're one of the more experienced guys in the clubhouse. Do you feel yourself playing a little bit of a team doctor with some of your teammates and not guys down in the bullpen everywhere in the clubhouse?
I share some stories and things like that when I'm asked. It's one of those things where you don't want to be too pushy. There's a lot of people trying to tell other guys what to do, and I think that's what makes our clubhouse pretty special. Is that all of the veteran guys they're all approachable, and I just want to be approachable. So if guys have problems or something like that, I'll relay my experiences, and not only my own, but even teammates that I've had that maybe have gone through the same thing, and you try to help them out. But it's just one of those things where I think that's what makes this club special. It's more of that family kind of atmosphere where guys can actually hang out and rib each other a little bit, and then actually hang out and have a good time and discuss some more deeper issues, whether it's on field or off field.
And I've always been a big question mark about what is team chemistry. How do you measure team chemistry? And does it exist? Does it not exist? And I'll tell you, in the years here in San Francisco, it's obvious that it exists here. It exists in this clubhouse, and when you see other teams come in, clubhouses do not behave the same way the Giants clubhouse does. If the players set that tone, and obviously the manager has an awful lot to do with that too.
Yeah, I think Belt has a lot of opinions on chemistry. No, you're right on. I mean, it's from the top down. From all the way from Sabians and Larry Bear all the way down. It's coaching staff, players. I think everybody's pretty professional here, and it's something that we really all enjoy.
Bruce, you are the master of just the even keel. I mean, you never get too up, you never get too down. I've never seen a clubhouse buffet flipped once. A lot of guys don't really have that style.
Well, I enjoy eating too much. You know, I said this, don't let what you see belie what's going on. I think these guys see me snapping in the dugout and things, so, you know, we're all competitive, but we do things in our own way. And I don't want these players ever think I'm not behind or support them. And, you know, it's a tough game. And you play 162 games. The last thing you want is a manager going postal every play. And you try to keep your toys out there. Just something I want to add. I notice when I'm around Brandon, there's writers following me everywhere.
Oh, the writers are hanging up upstairs. That's what Molly's laughing at.
I'm not saying anything stupid today. I'm going to keep it myself.
Every single reporter just jotted that quote down. Let's go over here. We've got some fans who have some questions. How are you, miss? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. Let me get out of your way. I need a dignity health doctor immediately.
That's part of the show, folks.
Oh my God!
Do not write that down. Go ahead.
I have a question for Brandon.
Of course.
Brandon, I love your blog. I love reading about the Love Sack and all your movie reviews. I'm really curious as to when you will review Catching Fire, Hunger Games sequel.
Yeah.
I have seen it already. I forgot about that movie, but
You forgot.
I actually really liked it. I liked it better than the first one. It made me very angry, so now it's going to force me to read the third book. That's what I don't want to do. But now I got to read it to see what happens.
Are you Team Rita or Team Gail?
You picked Gail last
I
time.
usually go for who was earlier first, so that was Gail, but I will say Peter on this one.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, we got another question. Way to be aggressive. Way to come up.
Okay, so this isn't so much a question, Bruce. It's more of a statement. I love you like a packet loves cake. I'm like a groupie, but you're beautiful and I love you.
Do you see Bochy right now?
He's a giver. He's a giver.
Where's the other mic? Where's that other mic? There you are. There you are. Hi. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Asante. I have a question for Javi and Belt. With the Winter Olympics coming up, what sport would you guys play if you were in the Winter Olympics?
Be a bobsledder. I just like cool running, so.
I would definitely do the snowboarding stuff, the half pipe. And,
Oh my God.
Instead of the flying tomato, the flying Puerto Rican going down the snow.
Coach? Skier?
On the jump.
You did the jump?
Yeah, I know it takes a lot of skill, but you just go straight down. Mess up.
We have another, right over there, sir. How are you?
Hey, it's Jim here at Damon, and are you going to be on 7 o'clock tonight across the country?
I am. Thank you very much.
Give me a plug.
It's not about me. Thank you very much, Jim.
Okay, I was wondering if Bruce could come down and hug me.
Absolutely not, sir. Security, Jim.
Question for Mr. Bochy, a future Hall of Fame manager, right? How do you see the last spot in the bullpen with Mahara's gone? You got 6 other guys, including Petit and David Huff. Who do you think is in the running for that number 7 spot and for the second backup infielder behind behind Arias?
Bruce, even though there hasn't been a single inning of spring training baseball played, can you please lay out your entire 25-man roster for us?
And go.
Pens are ready. You know what? It's going to be really competitive on that last spot in the bullpen. And I hate to leave out any names, but you know, there's quite a few competing for it, the names you mentioned, and you know, it may come down to whether we want a long guy as that 12th pitcher or a short guy, another reliever, but you know, we're pretty well set with, you know, most of our bullpen with Romo, Casilla, Affelt, Javi.
He's like, he's like me. He's like me over here.
As far as the infield, there too. Sorry, he's in the club, but we've got Rayu and Adrianta, who's active shortstop and second baseman. More likely, we're going to have to go with a fifth outfielder because Morris could pull him out with the lead and put Blanco in there, and that requires we need another outfielder if I decide to do that. So they cut down one infielder. But these are things we'll get on out in the last couple weeks of spring training.
Thank you for the question. We have another one over there. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
And your question is?
I'm a Giants fan.
Is that?
I'm a Giants fan.
Okay.
And I used to remember the Giants, the New York Giants, when I was going to
We need a question, not a story.
the Giants left for New York and came here. And I always called the Giants. We get home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, sir. That was. Let's go over here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So obviously the goal for the Giants as a team and for all the fans are for you to bring home another World Series trophy this year. For Brandon and Javi, what are your individual goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the season, right now at this point in time? What goals have you set for yourself?
Number one is nailing FanFest, making sure we're here. Representing the club.
I'm pretty sure you can check that one off.
Two is promoting the new orange jerseys. No, I mean, to be honest with you, it's just making sure you're ready to go. For me, it's always being healthy. You want to make sure you're available when Bruce wants you down there to throw. So, you know, that's the number one goal for me, just make sure my arm is ready to go, my body, and then after that, you know, try to have the best season possible. And I think that's what makes our bullpen fun and our pitching staff fun, because we're all competitive people, so when guys are throwing well, you want to go out there and do the same thing and hold up your end of the bargain. So that's kind of what motivates me for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with him. You know, just to stay healthy. You know, I say every year I want to be consistent throughout the entire year. And I think another goal of mine is just to be, you know, keep getting better year in, year out. If I can do that, you know, I think I'm cool with that goal.
Little follow-up question, and I don't want to start anything, and gentlemen, put your pens down. Is it tough to be consistent when you're not playing first every day, when they send Posey down there? How does that affect your preparation?
It kills me.
No, I would say not, just because it doesn't really happen too often where it's going to throw you out of a rhythm. You know, I think I was over there for the most part, mostly every game last year. I played quite a few games. So when they throw him in there every now and then, it's not going to throw me out of rhythm, and you just kind of get ready to come in later on that game. You know there's a good chance that'll happen. So you just got to keep your mind right, no matter what position you're in.
Good answer.
Right over here. Raise your hand, by the way. There's a microphone. There you are. Hi, how are you?
Hi. We're so excited to see you guys in person. My question is, with the lineup this year, who is the team that you're looking forward to beat? Especially World Series.
I'm not saying anything.
This is where you say bad things about the Los Angeles Dodgers. Right down here.
Oh, yes. I have a question for all three of you. Even though the team has done really well, if you guys were in charge of the team, how would you do things differently?
Yeah, let's let them do it. She's like, I am.
At least once every 5 days. You can bring me in when we're blowing somebody out. That's all I'm saying.
Vote your catch again. You definitely play again. rotation?
I pick when I want to pitch, yeah. Maybe start once a week. Skip some road trips if I didn't like the town very much.
Forget it, right?
Play some outfield, you know? That's all right.
Thank you very much. Where's the other microphone? Right here. Hi, how are you?
I have a question for Lopez. So, I guess you were behind the rookie hazing last year.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Allegedly. That's allegedly. And we don't do hazing. I don't know where that came from. It was, you know, I don't know, for those of you seen
Pictures.
Men, it's just one of those things. Somebody ordered a code red, and
Oh my God.
we had to do that. It was, you know, it's just something that we try to do, have a good time. It's something that's kind of
Fun to torment
gone
people.
on as long as I've been in the game, and you know, we really just try to make it enjoyable for everyone. And obviously, when you don't have to get up in the outfit, it's a lot easier for us to do. Everybody had a good time with it, and it's just something that I think that's probably allegedly the best one that I've seen, and I don't think I'm going to do it again. I mean,
all my years, it's the best one I've ever seen. That's part of that.
Naked Cowboys. Woo.
Let's go right over here. Hi, how are you?
If you could play any other sport besides baseball, what would you guys play?
Mine's easy. I'm going basketball. I get to wear shorts, tank top, play inside.
Mine would either be tennis or football. I've never played
What?
tennis, but I love watching it, so I figured I'd
Oh my God.
and I grew up in a football
Just like
fan. My dad was a
watch.
football coach, and I love playing football, so
I'm sure you said rodeo.
I'll be in the Olympics swimming,
Oh.
so undefeated. Back up to City Pool.
Oh my God.
You know, Coach, if you could be an NFL head coach, an NBA head coach, if it wasn't baseball, if you had to manage another group of
If I
athletes.
had to manage it in football, I just think, you know, there's so
That
much
was easy.
strategy involved, and it just seems like it'd be my favorite sport without question, but the most fun as far as preparing your team, because you have all week, you know, to really figure out your game plan and on what you want to do and learn about the other club and instill your plays. So that's, you know, to me, the most intriguing out of all.
Would you have called the throw to Crabtree?
Oh. Let's not bring that back up. Let's not do that. Still too soon.
Between winning and losing.
Still too soon.
That passes another foot, you know, we're in the Super Bowl today.
Absolutely. We got a question right here, man.
I do. We know that Brandon likes to watch movies in his free time, and I'd like to know what Javi likes to do in his free time.
To be honest with you, I actually watch movies. He's my Rotten Tomatoes guy. He tells me what I should go see, and as you can see, he's not really pumping up Hunger Games. So that's no. We try to. That's probably what I try to do. I must be getting old because I'm starting to read again. I like to read a lot. Yeah, but that's probably the two things I like.
Books?
Well, I didn't say books.
Okay. Raise your hand. It's don't be shy time. We've got about 20 minutes left with these gentlemen.
Jesus, that's a...
Go ahead, right there. Right there. You'll be up next.
Hi guys. So last year I was lucky enough to make it to the New York series, and I just have a question. What did you guys think when you saw all of us Giants fans go take over Yankee Stadium?
I personally thought it was awesome. I thought, you know, Yankee Stadium is a great, I think it's a great place to play. I had an opportunity to play as a Red Sox there, so that rivalry was awesome.
I like to forget
And
he was a Red Sox.
it was nice to actually have fans, you know, cheer us on in the orange and black. I mean, that was pretty sweet. And taking over Citi Field too when we were playing the Mets, that was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that we played well.
It makes you even appreciate really what a storied franchise the Giants are. And, you know, when you walk in our clubhouse, Willie Mays is sitting there, or Willie McCovey, and you go to New York and you see our fans that are out there supporting us. You know, other clubs don't have what we have here, so it's just a reminder how fortunate we are to have the fan base that we have, so thank you.
Let's go back there. Hi, in the orange hair. Great hair. Great hair.
Thank you. So my question is actually for Bochy and Javi. We've seen the promo pictures leaked, so I want to know, is Belt a prettier blonde or a redhead?
I haven't seen it, so I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment.
I haven't seen it either. I like the surprise of spring training.
You got put in a dress.
I'm gonna go orange hair just because the blonde wig looked like I looked like I was Joe Dirt.
Oh. Oh shit.
I've always wanted to know, the Giants fans, they fall in love with their players. They wear animals on their heads, and what do you think of the nickname Baby Giraffe? It's probably when you're growing up, did you ever think, geez, one day I'll be in the major leagues and they'll call me the Baby Giraffe?
Yeah, that's what I always dreamed about. But yeah, I guess I like it. I mean, it's not going anywhere, so
it's really not.
I was a little weird at first, but I never thought it would stuck like that either. So, but it's pretty cool to see all the support from the fans. And of course, they know we appreciate that. It's pretty awesome to look up and see the zoo up there. We'll feed off that energy for sure.
Javi, do you have a spirit animal that we can market about you?
I wish I did, to be honest with you. I'm not cool enough to get that kind of thing going. I don't know. Maybe York.
Right here. Hi, how are you? Front row.
Back to football for a minute. Who do you guys pick to win the Super Bowl?
Well, we know who Javi picks. I know who Javi's gonna pick.
I'm going Denver as well.
That makes 3.
I'd like to make it to the parking lot. I will also choose Denver. Let's go ahead. I see the mic sticking up right over there behind the pole. Hi.
This question is for Brandon. I'm wondering if you and Haley are getting the itch to start a family now that some of your teammates are on their second year.
Oh, yeah.
I made the vlog, I guess.
Yeah.
We have your house done now, so.
Yeah, we have the house done. We're in the house. It's big enough we could have a child if we wanted to. But I think we're just going to wait and see what happens. I don't think we have any plans right now, so we'll see.
Start with Lily and move from there, right?
Exactly. I love my dog, so I don't love anything more than my dog right now.
Thank you very much. Any Match.com questions?
This question is for Brandon. Can you share anything about how you made adjustment to hitting so that in the batter box that you don't have to remember, do I hold the bat this way?
It's actually pretty easy to grasp, I guess. I've been trying to tell Bochy and all them that I wanted to change my grip for a couple of years now, and they finally let me. I'm not choking the bat anymore. It's more of my fingertips. It's a more relaxed feel. I'm comfortable up when I'm at the plate. It just had a domino effect and changed everything for me. So it's something I can definitely hold on to going into next season.
Next question. Where is it? Hello, hello. There's one right there. There you are. There. I lost you behind the pillar there for half the show. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm a long-time Dontrell Willis fan back to his days with the Marlins. I know you guys just picked him up in a minor league contract. I'm wondering what you think for Bochy. What do you think the changes are? If you heard his development of maybe him making the big club and getting a bullpen spot, just how he's been developing.
Yeah, I know Dontrell a little bit, so he's got experience. He's left-handed. He started. He's relieved. He'll be. Given a chance at some point, to help us out. When you sign a player, that's your plan. Hopefully that he gets himself on track. We all get derailed at times, whether as a team or as a player. But it wasn't too long ago where he was an impact pitcher. So we'll see where we're at in spring training with him.
Okay, we've got one right over there, gentleman in the orange sweatshirt.
Thank you. This question is for all three. As there any, you guys are deciding to play the AL Central this year. Is there any city in that, within that division that you're most looking forward to playing? Is there any one team that you're most excited about playing in that division this year?
They did pretty well in Detroit.
I was actually kind of looking forward to going to Target Field this year. I wanted to play there, but we're not going there, are we? Yeah, I think they're coming here, so that's kind of where I want to go. I guess Chicago's fun. I mean, we're going to go there. We'll go there twice this year. We'll go there twice, though.
Thank you. What's the town you like pulling into the most? Is it still San Diego because you have so much history down there?
I'd say probably Chicago or New York. I enjoy both of those. They're great cities, to walk around in and grab something to eat or see the sights. Chicago, you have day games, so it gives these guys time to go after a game and go to a nice restaurant. But those are probably my two favorite.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Nice to be back in my castle. Welcome home. Probably a question close to the heart for a fan. The World Series. Anybody watch it? How'd you feel?
You watched the series?
Yeah, no, I watched it. Great World Series. Boston, they reminded me of us a little bit. They just got on a roll, had a confidence going. It was a team that really came together and played together so well. And, they were on a mission. I thought St. Louis would win the World Series. I did. But I'm a National League guy, so. But I thought, it was a good series. I enjoy it. I enjoyed the playoffs and series, even though we weren't there. I like watching the moves and second guessing the managers. So, that's what I like to do.
I watched it a little bit. Actually, I watched the whole thing. I think they might disagree with me, but I thought those two teams were the best teams we played all year. So I thought it was a pretty good series. And I'm like him. I thought St. Louis was probably going to pull it out. I did pick Boston at first, but this year.
I mean, you won a World Series with the Red Sox. I mean,
He's got
two World Series, 2 World Series, 3 World Series.
I watched the series. My wife's side of the family, they're all New Englanders. So even if I wasn't watching, I was getting updates. So don't worry. So it was a great series. When you get to that point, you want to get back because at least for me, I was a little upset that the way the season ended. So you give it a little bit, and then you see the excitement of the playoffs and the World Series, and you realize how awesome it is and how anxious you are to get back.
Go right here, sir.
Hey guys, welcome back. Bochy, I know that Hudson was number 15 for a while, but he kind of said you can keep it. But my question was, how did you guys all come up with your numbers? Is this number you had like in college and throughout teams for you, Javier? That's it.
He's had his for a while.
Well, I guess I'll go first. My number is what's been given to me. I've never had an opportunity to pick a number. Obviously in college, I was way cooler. I was a two-way guy, so I felt, in college the way it worked is after your first year you can pick. And so I was 23. I loved Don Mattingly and I loved Michael Jordan. So I was 23, and now I'm 49. This is the sixth number now. I lost track. So
I'm the same way. I was number 12 in high school, 13 in college. I walked into the locker room, my first spring training, number 9 was in the locker. So, I'm proud to wear the number though. There's been a lot of good number 9s, so we'll have to make it proud.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. I think half the guys are really superstitious. They want that number, and the other half are probably like us three. I was given my numbers when I came up with Houston. They gave me number 13, but I didn't ask for it. It was Joe Ferguson's number, and he was a big guy, and his jersey would fit me, so I took over it. That's how that was done. And then I went to San Diego, became 15, but I've never been caught up in the number. In fact, when we got Carlos Belch on, if you remember, I gave him my number. And if Hudson would have asked for my number, I would have had no problem, but he never did. I'm sure out of respect on his part, but it's never been something I've been caught up into.
Beltran bought him this nice watch that he's wearing. not afraid to give it up if the price tag's high.
My number was randomly assigned to me by AT&T. Right over there.
Hi. This question's for Brandon and Javier. What was it like moving from the minor leagues up to San Francisco? Like, what was it like being in San Jose, playing there rather than being in San Francisco?
You know, I was pretty lucky. I got to start out with the Giants. They have a first-class organization. So when I was in San Jose, I got put with a host family. You know, it kind of set me up pretty good right there. I had a great time there. The fans are great there. And it was a great place to start my professional career. You know, just moving through Richmond and Fresno. You know, it was really hot in both those places, but it was a great place to play. Great fans everywhere I went, and I had a good time.
And I know, Javier, you weren't in San Jose, but like, what was it like coming up through the minor leagues to the major leagues? Like, what was your reaction to stuff?
Well, first and foremost, it's that extra deck. You know, you notice that, like in single A, you got just one deck. And then you get to some double A parts, and they have a second, like a little bit of an upper deck. And then that basically stays pretty true into triple A, and then you come here and you got that third deck in these places. You know, that grabs you. How many people actually come and watch you? You know, I played in some sweet towns where we had maybe 500 people in the stands. So you go from 500 to 35,000, 40,000. That's what gets you the most when you walk in and you see those kind of things. And that's why you hear it all the time that they call it cathedrals, and it's really what it is. I mean, you just come in and it's just massive, and that's what got me. That's when I really realized that I finally made it somewhere.
Right here.
Please don't look my way.
Questions for all three of you. Do you have any post-game rituals for when you lose a game?
Try to.
Well, I'll start. If we lose a game,
Drinking?
I can't have a glass of wine. That's my problem. I don't want a glass of wine if we win.
Isn't that when you need it the most?
Let's see what I have.
I do the same thing every day. I eat, I go home, I watch movies, and I go to bed.
It's a nice little routine.
I do the same thing except I shower.
Where's our other mic? We've only got about 5-10 minutes left.
Alright, this is a question for all three of you. If you were stuck on an island, which teammate would you take with you?
Oh, this will be fun.
I know who I wouldn't take, and that's AFL.
No island needs two lefties.
No one needs an accident.
I'm going to take somebody that knows some survival skills, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw Baumgartner out there. If it's that kind of situation, I'm going to get overtaken and he might eat me, so... I don't know. That's probably what I'm going with.
I mean, even though he didn't say me, I'll go ahead and say Javi because he's one of the smartest guys on the team. He can help me survive out there. But
I would take Billy Hayes. He's a bullpen catcher. You know, he's a survivor, and his nickname is Gabby. He never stops talking. You know, he's a conversation when he's too hard.
Where is that mic? I can't see. There it is. Hi.
All right, question for all three of you. If you could have any Hall of Famer at their prime on the field, who would it be?
Willie Mays.
I think Hobby Simply is a word. Belt? Hobby? One of you?
I'd go Ted Williams because he wears number 9.
Poor Hobby.
On the spot, but I'm going to go with my idol growing up, Cal Ripken Jr. I really idolized everything he did and the way he played. Being a left-hander, you pretty much scratched shortstop off the list pretty early in life.
Where is the mic? There it is. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Jump up and down. Where are you?
Oh my God!
There he is.
I didn't know if we could see me or not. It's a two-part question, but the first one's for Bruce. I want you to be a little cocky and reflect on your career as a manager, starting from being young to what you've become today.
That could take a while.
Be a little cocky. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. I've got a lot of losses to go with these wins, but I started in 1995. I had a GM named Randy Smith who took a chance on me, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I'm proud of how at that time baseball wasn't at its finest down in San Diego. We built it back up and ended up going to the World Series in '98. And then when, the best move I ever made was, and I'm not just saying it because you're here, is when I came up here in 2007. I needed to be part of the storied franchise and make it even a more storied franchise with 2 World Series is something I'm so proud of to be part of this and part of the whole Giant deal. It's something that's, I know how lucky I am, how fortunate I am, and I'm thankful for the saves and Peter McGowan, Larry Bear, everybody that allowed me to come up here and be part of the special franchise.
Wasn't very cocky though, but that was right. No, it's 20th year. 20th year in the dugout? 20th year. It's awesome. Yes. You're right. There he is.
This one's for the baby giraffe. What did you do in the second half of the 2013 season to improve your swing?
We changed up my grip a little bit, changed the batting stance up a tad, and I moved back in the box. It allowed me more time to see the ball and recognize pitches. That made a world of difference.
Since spring training really is right around the corner for you guys, Bochy, you've come off of a World Series in spring training. You're coming off of not making the playoffs. How much of a different feel is it, or is every spring training back to zero, regardless of how the previous fall ended?
Well, I think it's back to zero. It's a new slate. It's a new season, new race, and we go in, hopefully with the same vision or direction that we want. And that's to get back to the postseason. Now, we don't talk so much about the World Series as much as what it's going to take to get there. Hopefully, we look back at last year, and you don't want to live in the past, but you want to learn from the past. And to me, the most important thing that's going to need to happen for us is keep these guys healthy, and we just want them to have their normal year, their average year, and I'll take my chances because on paper I think we're very good. So stay healthy, and it's going to be important that we play good fundamental baseball. I know that's the basics, but when you play 162 games, that's so important that your team does that, and so these are things that we'll work on the 7 weeks and get ready for the season.
How about you, Brandon? What is the one thing that when you get to Scottsdale, it's going to be very high on your priority list?
I think just getting back into the routine of playing baseball. That's a lot of fun. I think we're looking forward to opening day and getting back out there and battling. We're going to be a competitive division this year. So, but I think we want to prove that we have a good team. We know we do. And I might not get that much credit, but we want to go out there and show them.
I don't know, there's too many heads.
Javi, spring training priority. Your warm-up, what are you going to do?
Work on my tan. It's what these guys have touched on. You want to make sure you kind of just getting that arm in shape and ready to go. Anxious to actually have some conversations with Tim Hudson and seeing what he's like in the clubhouse and seeing what that's going to be like and start working on that chemistry and get it going early.
Well, you guys had great chemistry. Thank you for letting us talk to you. Put your hands talking to you. Kate Scott is coming up next with even more Q&A, so stick around.
Nice glasses, Holly. I'm pretty sure the amount of sass oozing out of him